Hello guys, this is Ciaran. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm in Ciaran's Crazy World, and I could hear someone eating. So today I'm joined by someone who's very hungry apparently, and it's Zoey. Hello Zoey. Nice to see you again today. And we're going to head straight down to the doghouse to decide which two dogs I'm going to be joined by. And I think I know who I want to be joined by today. I want to be joined by Slinky and Dude. I feel like these two dogs always get taken together, and I guess they're kind of special because a long time ago when I built a Descendants area, Dude used to be there, and Slinky I got when I was in the Toy Story Marshall Pat building the Toys Toy Store. So that's interesting. Anyway, we've run through my house because today we're building here again. We're finishing off the Super Soup stand, and Zoe's already straight to work, very busy. We're hoping to finish this entire thing in today's video. So I need to grab a load of mycelium, mushroom stem blocks, red mushroom blocks, and brown mushroom blocks. As we're building a massive mushroom farm underneath the build today. Well, I'm doing that while Zoe is finishing upstairs off. So I'm going to get straight into working on that. So if I come down this ladder, we already had this area mined out ages ago. And what we're going to do is build this like wheel, I guess, is the best way for me to describe it. Around this middle part, so I need to come out 3 and then stick 1 on each end, well 2 on each end, and I just need to make like little L shapes around this middle part, and I'm going to add some torches on here eventually just to keep it lit up a little bit for the time being until I end up adding all the glowstone. And I'm going to have to break that pole in a second as well because that's kind of in the way, but yeah, this is going to just be a massive mushroom farm. So it's going to be like red on 2 of the sides and then brown on the other 2 sides. So this one's going to be red, and then that one will be brown, that one will be red, and then the other one will be brown. I just need to fill it in. Yeah, that looks good. It's going to be the same above this on the ceiling, which is going to be a real pain to do because I have to pile up, and it's just going to be a long, painful, and annoying process. Let me just jump up here. And where's the block? There it is. Just break that. And luckily I got a Silk Touch pickaxe, so this made it really easy gathering all these mushroom blocks. And luckily I've got a little mushroom farm under my farm to help me build that. So I'm just going to now stretch all this up. And then this line is going to go all the way to the top, over the ceiling, well, for the ceiling, and connect back to the middle part. So it is like massive strips of mushroom stem block. And it took ages getting enough blocks to make sure I had more than enough to build this build. I'm just going to add some torches here because when I build these walls, the torches are going to disappear and it's going to get dark, and I don't want a creeper spawning down here and blowing all these mushroom blocks up because that is just a lot more work that I have to do outside of the video. And I like to build my builds and finish them in the videos. If I can't, I just end up showing them off in the next video, or if I do forget, I end up showing them off like 2-3 videos later. If I do remember. If I don't, then I just hope that someone will comment and say, hey, you forgot to show this off. But I do try to set a little reminder for myself, so I do remember to do it. And I am just kind of leaving the blocks there. I'll go up there and build the wheel in a second. I just want to get this main part done, and oops, I need to build that side first. So let me drag this across here like so, and then again. It's a very like spear dome type of shape under the ground. I think it looks really cool, and this was like a late addition to the build. I didn't plan on adding this. I didn't plan on adding the little crop farm that's going to be at the back on the green side that I believe Zoe should be taking care of. I didn't plan to add that either. Then I added that, and then this was the last thing I did. And I just kind of thought this looked really, really nice. Also, I just kind of wanted to build out mushroom blocks because I do really like the mushroom blocks. I just couldn't think of where. So I don't even know if this mushroom farm will even work, but, you know, it looks good. So I'm just going to say that it works and pretend that it does, if it doesn't. Okay, so there we go. I just need to add 2 more blocks there, and then I'm going to have to pile up, actually. Because I need to copy the pattern that I did down there up here. So I need to go there and then make a little triangular shape again. And then this is going to be the red side here. So this one will be brown if I just add that there. And then I'm going to have to like pile out a bit. I might actually do that now. Sorry, Slinky, you're in the way. So I just need to nudge you a little bit. So if I just pile around here, this should be enough for me to finish all these sides off. So if I add the mushroom stem around it there, and then again this one's going to be the red side, and it's really nice seeing above it as well, and the glowstone up there gives us a little bit of light at the moment. I will add a load of glowstone eventually inside the walls and stuff. That's probably the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get the main build done at the moment. And right now this is looking pretty good, honestly. So now that that's done, I need to fill all these areas up with mycelium. And I might not have enough mycelium, but I should have enough dirt to finish these areas off. Because mycelium spreads to dirt, so that'll actually help me out if I do not have enough mycelium. So let's just keep filling all this area in around here. And dude, you're going to have to move out the way, because you're going to get in the way, and that's just kind of annoying. Let me just start... let me actually fill the side in. I should have enough. I want to see how much it's going to take. Okay, yeah, it's going to be... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough. Let me just use a stack here and see how much I actually use. Yeah, I think it's like almost 2 stacks. Sorry, dude, I didn't mean to sit you down. Let's just build around you. And Slinky's in here too. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough mycelium to finish this area off. I might have some more in the chest, so maybe I should go check that out. I'm just going to use a stack on each side and then see what happens for now. So let's add all this mycelium here, and it was a lot of farming for this because I had to wait for dirt to spread to the mycelium to spread to the dirt, and then silk touch it all. And I think I have silk touch on my old shovel. I think I used that. It was a long time ago when I grabbed most of this mycelium from the day I'm recording this. So it was like a few months ago. So I can't exactly remember. But anyway. Let's keep filling all this in here, and I'm going to add some more mycelium here. I might just finish this side off entirely, and then we'll build the walls and the ceiling, which is going to be very painful to do. And there's the little block there that I missed. Let's add these blocks here, fill in all the edges, and then let's just add these here. I might have some more mycelium upstairs. I can't remember if I grabbed it all. A part of me says I probably didn't, because I usually end up leaving some blocks in there for my helpers. But you never know. So it's not that chest, it's this chest. Okay, I have 2 stacks. That is more than enough. Oh, I did grab the right amount. That's actually impressive for me, because I usually grab the wrong amount of things. I've know I've done that a few times before. Many times before, actually. A few times is an understatement. So let's keep filling all this in with mycelium, and then that will be the entire floor done. And most of this build actually completed now. We just need the floor... well, the ceiling and the walls, which is just going to be all the mushroom block, depending on what side we're at. And I clearly have more red mushrooms, so I might work on that first, or I might just go around and add all the red and brown part for when Zoe's ready to come down, so she doesn't accidentally get confused and start building the wrong thing. Let's add some mushroom stem as well, because I never know, I might need that. So this side's going to be red, so I'm just going to add all this on top of the cobblestone, and all that's going to get dragged up there. So basically just going to cover every single block that we see, and I'm glad I can actually reach that. I'm not going to be able to reach the top of the ceiling, but it is what it is. I'll just have to pile up, and it'll kind of be slow and tedious to do that. So let's keep filling all this in, and then let's all fill this in. Yeah, I think that's pretty fine. Pretty fine. I think that'll work out fine if I just fill all these walls in. I really hope I've got enough mushroom blocks. If not, I'll get Zoe to run to the house and grab some, because I know I've got more at the house. I just didn't want to fill the chest up with so many that I look like a crazy person. It's Ciaran's crazy world, and I am a crazy person, so it wouldn't be wrong if I did do that. But yeah. I might end up speeding up the video when I come to doing the ceiling, because it's going to be slow and painful, but we'll see what happens. I may change my mind when I come back and edit this. But you never know. So let's add, this side's not brown actually, this is red. So let me add this on, because I'm assuming Zoe's almost finished with doing the stuff that she's doing up there. So let's add all that in like so. There we go, let's break that with my Silk Touch pickaxe. So there we go. So you can kind of see what it's going to look like. I am going to come up here quick and grab some more mushroom blocks. Actually, let's pile up with this mycelium. Might actually be easier if I do that. Um, I was going to grab more mushroom blocks to pile up with, and then I was like, wait, I have mycelium on me. I was just going to grab a bunch of random blocks. So I'm just going to build like this kind of weird... I'm just going to build like a weird shaped bridge, and I hope I can reach everything. If I can't, I'll just add some extra blocks. But it's just so I can reach the ceiling of the build, so I can start adding all the ceilings in. So I guess I am going to build this in the video. But yeah, so let's keep adding all this around here. And I honestly forgot I had all this mycelium. And I don't really care about wasting it because it's renewable. It's one of the many blocks in the game that you can just renew now. That's a very weird shape there. I believe I should be able to reach everything because that circle in the middle really helps. So let me start filling in this red side, and then we'll see what one side of the build's pretty much going to look like, minus the glowstone. But yeah. So if we just fill all this in here, then we've got 1/4 of this build down here pretty much done. And it should just be nice to see what it looks like. And I really do like the red mushroom block. I'm definitely going to build out mushroom blocks again in the 300s era, probably. So let's break that block there, and let's break that block there. That's where the glowstone are going to be. And then there's going to be one up here in line with the glowstone, is it? Let's just go with that. And then what I want to do is grab the brown mushroom now and start. I'm going to add this row in here actually, and then start adding all that in as we go along. It'll make it look slightly nicer. Also, it's easier to just build this top part from up here instead of trying to jump and place them from down there. So let's keep adding all this brown mushroom in. And I do like this texture too. I feel like it could go with some builds, but I really do like the red mushroom block and the mushroom stem more. Also, I just want to talk about the mushroom spore looking block, you know, the inside of the mushroom. Do you know when you grow a mushroom and it's like that texture that you used to get from the mushrooms? People who used to play Minecraft ages ago will remember it. I wish there was a way to get it, and I feel like there's such an obvious way to get it, and just to add another block to the mix, and it's to use shears on a mushroom block, and then you just shear it. You get like maybe 1 or 2 mushrooms from it, depending on what colour you get, what colour the mushroom block is, and then you get the mushroom spore block. It'll just add another block that's already in the game, already has been in the game, just to be able to get that in survival. Would be really nice because I do like that block, and I think it's a really nice block that people do like to use. And personally, I wish I could use that block, and it's just really annoying that I can't use the block. But yeah, anyway, let's add all this brown mushroom block everywhere. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. I feel like there's a load of blocks that they could add to the game that they haven't, and I'm hoping that one of the future drops. I know we've got this cutesy animal drop at the moment that's coming out, with all the baby mobs got redesigned, and the rabbits look really cool. I do like the rabbits. Not a huge fan on the update. I feel like some of them, I'm probably a hot taker when it comes to the baby chick. Not really a huge fan of that one, and some of the mobs I just don't really vibe with. Some of the cats look really weird with their eyes looking like a weird free eye thing. I don't really like that. So I wish they would sort that out. But yeah, I do. I am looking forward to the update nonetheless. But I just want some blocks. Give me some more blocks, please. I really want some more blocks because I love building and I love designing things. And if they're not going to add new blocks, then I can't design anything. And it was the Pale Oak, the Garden Awakens drop in 2024, I believe. Yeah, 2024 was when we last, December 2024 was when the update came out, and it added Pale Oak and Resin. And I'm not saying, I'm not a huge fan of Resin. Pale Oak's alright. I have got a few builds designed with Pale Oak getting used. But I want more building blocks, like variations and stuff, and that should not be brown mushroom block. That this should be red here. So I hope we get some more variations of blocks. I know they've talked about it, so I hope they do add it. Like, I still think it would be cool if we could put carpet on stairs and I think adding like stone walls and calcite blocks and like polished granite walls and polished andesite and polished diorite walls and stuff. Like, I just want loads more variations of blocks because I love adding little details to my builds. I have this build coming up that I use a load of stone to build. That's going to go near the hat shop. It might be the next build I end up building. But I really enjoy building with loads of variations of blocks. And when there's like a block collection that doesn't have many variations, I find it harder to add to builds. Like, use them blocks for builds. Like, the mushroom blocks are kind of in their own category. So if we had the mushroom spore block, it's another build that I could come up with for that block, you know. And then there's just like a few other things like that that I would just really like to be able to do. But unfortunately, I just can't because we don't have enough variation for blocks. And I don't just want to keep using the same blocks and building stuff. And oh, I see Zoey that has been adding the glowstone in. So that's nice of you, Zoey. And I'm just going to add, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to start breaking these holes out in the floor for the glowstone. So thank you for doing that, Zoey. So let's break all that out and then break this one out. There we go. And I can start getting rid of the torches. So it is going to be dull lit. It's going to be lit up enough for mobs not to spawn now. But yeah. I just hope we get some more blocks soon. If we get a massive block update, it would be my favourite update to Minecraft. Like, my favourite update, I believe, is the 1.8 update that PC got, the Bountiful update. You know, with granite, andesite, diorite. We got lapis used for enchanting. Slime blocks we got rabbits, guardians, endermite, prismarine. Banners we got, armor stands we got. That was such a good update in my opinion because it added some stuff, changes to redstone, so if people that really like to do redstone can do that. There's new blocks, there was new adventures you could go on, like stuff to explore because of the ocean monuments and stuff. Like, I enjoyed that. I enjoy stuff like that where it like does an update and it impacts like the entire like community of the game, like adventuring, building, mining, exploring, PvP. I love them updates because then no one's getting left behind. But a lot of these drops haven't really done that for me, unfortunately. It's just been very... Well, I'm more of a builder, so obviously I want more blocks, but the updates have just been very PvP kind of based, and I don't really care about PvP. Like the Mounts of Mayhem drop, as I'm recording this, I don't. It's not out. I did record this video ages ago though. But for that, it just wasn't it for me. The Nautilus kind of replaced all the old features, and I don't like that. Just makes a load of enchantments and conduits and stuff absolutely useless. But I do have a build idea for the conduit, so that's something that I'm looking forward to. But anyway, I need to help Zoey finish this up part here. So now that I've done that, I might add the... I think I need to add some doors. So let me grab some of this wood. And I need to make some... actually, I need to make some chests first, and then I'll make some dark oak doors. I also think I need to make some composters as well. Yeah, I need one composter. Actually, I might need two. I think I need two. So let's make two of them. There we go. And I'm just going to add these last little details on. But yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of the drops. Like, I'm glad they're adding more content, like, quicker. But I'd rather just wait for a really big update than have these small drops and it not impact, like, the aspect of the game for people. And I put these chests in the wrong spot. So let me just update that. I'm going to line them up with a glowstone. I don't need a chest over here because this is where the doorway is going to go. So I do need to get make the dark oak doors, which I forgot to make. So let's quickly make them. I only need 4, so 6 will be more than enough. And I need to make them open in a nice way. I'm going to try. It's going to be kind of difficult, and I forgot to grab some terracotta because there's some terracotta missing here. But I want them to open in a nice way, and because there's 4 doors, I just need to kind of work out where I want to place them. If I place that one there, no, that might be better to be placed here. And then there and there. So this door, I need to face the other way. Yeah, oh gosh. Yeah, I don't like that. These middle doors are kind of the problem. Let me have that door there. Okay, that's not opening the way I want it to open. I need it to open the other way. I have a picture of this, but it's really hard to tell where they are. And how to place them. Like, that looks alright, but I don't think that's exactly the way I want them to be placed. Like, I want that door to flap inwards. I don't want it to flap like that, so I might have to... Wait, what if I had the door there? Wait, did I just do it? I think I worked it. Yeah, that's better. So when they open, they should flap inwards. Which they do that. Oh, okay, no, that's not the way I want it to do. But I'll try to fix it outside of the video, and if I remember, I'll show it you in the next video. So now we need to do this, and we need to hoe all this ground, and there's one water that goes there as well. That needs to change into glowstone. Yeah, Zoe's already on it. I don't know why I'm trying to tell her what to do. And hello, Slinky. Hello, dude. Nice to see you. I honestly forgot you joined me in this episode. So I do need to run to my farm and grab beetroot, carrots, and potatoes. And there's a wandering trader there. That's awful. Because I don't think I grabbed them. Let me just double check. No, I didn't. So let me empty my inventory. And then we're going to run to my farm, because I'm actually going to use my farm for like the first time in a video in ages. Which I do try to do that. When I'm building close to the house, I try to make sure I can go to these builds and actually grab stuff from them, because it adds some sort of well, it adds more use to them, because otherwise you never actually see some of these builds, because there's no point in going into them. So I always try to show them off as best as I can and use them when I can. So that's why I don't add crops or some other things into chests if I can just run to a build and get them. But let's say run around here, and I might end up doing that with a florist, you know, go in there and grab flowers if I ever need flowers for a build. If I do remember. I probably will forget. I mainly remember the farm and stuff like that. It's not like the florist is forgetful or anything. It's not the best build though, but definitely not one of the worst, I would say. Probably need a redesign, honestly. So let me add some beetroot there, and I'm going to add some carrots here, and I'll organise this out better outside of the video too. And I'm just going to shove potatoes pretty much everywhere, and some carrots here, and that. I'll neaten all that up outside of the video. But yeah, and oh, there we go. I thought that went really weird there. But yeah, I think it's time to end the video now. So I'm going to quickly go down here. Zoey, if you want to come with me, and we'll end the video down here. So I'm going to say thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!